You're into green issues now.
Yes, renewable energy, saving the planet. You know, this is one of those things where, you know, okay, I need a challenge. You know, the robot was that way too. Excuse me. I had been working on a lot of the go-kart was one thing, and some other things, other projects I've been working on. I said, I need a really good project, something I can really get into. And so the robot, it took a year to build him. He was fully remote control. I used a reel-to-reel tape recorder, so I could actually program it. The computer for decoding signals were all relays and switches. It was no, you know, computers, digital technology didn't exist back then. So I used a mechanical computer to actually decode signals and control what he would do with his arms and where he would move around, where it would go. So this idea of taking on big challenges kind of set in. I think the dart gun was another thing. You know, can I really do this? Can I pull it off? So now I came up. The idea was to come up with a new battery that would allow electric vehicles to be more practical. So I'm developing a battery technology that it's a glass. This is a glass electrolyte that is more stable, so you won't have to worry about vehicle fires the way you do now with lithium-ion. And these batteries will hold about twice the energy of lithium-ion. So a vehicle, instead of 300 miles on the charge, would go about 600. And that's in my laboratory. We've got working cells. We're talking to investors now about transitioning the technology, refining it, and then transitioning it out of the laboratory, or probably licensed to existing manufacturers so we can actually get it distributed. The other one is the JTEC, which is a heat to electric converter. The idea is that you need to have electric vehicles and store energy so you can get away from fossil fuels. But you also need a renewable energy source that's not going to destroy the environment to produce the electricity. So the sun is the ultimate energy source. It can supply all the power needs. And so the idea is to convert heat from the sun into electricity. So that's what the JTEC was initially designed to do. But it also turns out that it can convert low temperature heat into electricity. So now we're looking at geothermal energy in abandoned oil wells, for example. There's low temperature heat down there, and that heat is always there. Being able to pull that as a source of energy. Now you've got heat or electricity day and night. And so that's one of the things we're focused on with that technology. So now we don't need fossil fuels anymore. So the next thing I'm in the process of winding up now is producing fresh water. And I'm focused on producing water from ambient air because a lot of areas of the world are water stressed. The United States, for example, is water stressed. So I've been working on that project just by myself. I have teams working on the other stuff, right? But on the water, it's been a sort of a personal side project that I've been working on for about 4 years. And just, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, an X Prize was announced, a $119 million X Prize for water desalination to produce fresh water to address water scarcity. I'm like, oh, I'm already set up for that one because I've done my homework. So it'll be interesting to see how I fare in that competition. That's literally taking on the world because everybody's looking at that as there's a great need. Having the X Prize is drawing a lot of attention to it now. So I have competition.